You might think the rules of the game were set. For years, lithium-ion was the undisputed king, the beating heart of every EV on the road. But then, Elon Musk decided to flip the board. It started with a whisper in the second quarter of 2025. Batteries are going to be a gigantic revolution. You didn't know it then, but the clock was already ticking. Fast forward a few months, and the curtain falls on the 2026 Model 2, revealing the industry's new heavyweight champion, the aluminum-ion battery. The headline screamed, "The end of lithium." But is this truly a new dawn for electric mobility? Or are you just looking at another hype train running out of track? Before we dig in, make sure you've smashed that like button and subscribe to Redefining so you never miss a beat of the future. Now, aluminum-ion isn't some sci-fi fantasy born yesterday. Scientists have been chasing this ghost for years, battling instability and density nightmares. But Tesla? They didn't just solve the puzzle, they rewrote the code. Imagine this. Instead of locking this tech behind the doors of a brand new showroom, Musk made a bold, retroactive move. If you own a model built after 2021, you're not obsolete, you're next in line. It's all thanks to the CPMI, the Cross-Platform Module Interface. It sounds complex, but the concept is beautifully simple. A modular key that unlocks your car's potential, swapping the old heart for the new without tearing the chassis apart. If you're sitting behind the wheel of a recent Model 3 or Model 7, the game has just changed in your favor. You might have thought you'd need a new loan for next-gen tech, but now you can supercharge your current ride for a fraction of the cost. And here is the kicker. This wasn't an accident. It was a silent conspiracy of engineering. Since 2021, from Fremont to Shanghai, Tesla has been quietly standardizing the bones of your car. Cooling plates, mounting points, internal dimensions, they were all waiting for this moment. It's like a global game of Lego, and the final piece has just arrived. No mechanical drama, no jigsaw puzzle disassembly, just a perfect fit. A simple swap, and voila, new life. But don't think for a second this is just a slapdash retrofit. This module is a masterpiece of spatial efficiency, sculpted to fill every inch of Tesla's skateboard platform. We're talking 70 inches long, 55 inches wide, and tipping the scales at a maximum of 1,250 pounds. Calculated to the millimeter. It proves that this isn't just a sales pitch, it's a surgical strike on the status quo. You don't have to abandon your car to get the future, you just need to give it a transplant. If you love deep dives into this level of engineering, keep it locked right here on Redefining. Let's be real for a second. This hits where it hurts, your wallet. Buying a new car every year is a fantasy for the few, not the many. But a high-performance upgrade? More range, faster charging, and a rebooted lifespan for a reasonable price? That changes the math completely. By offering this at authorized centers backed by warranty, Tesla is quietly dismantling the logic of planned obsolescence. They aren't just selling batteries, they're selling longevity. It's a brave new world, and we want to know if you'd upgrade or trade in. Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Redefining for more industry-shaking updates. Think about what this does to the market. It turns the used car game on its head. Imagine owning a 2022 Model 3 and knowing that with one upgrade, it could leave a brand new competitor eating dust. The value proposition just shifted beneath your feet. We aren't just talking about cars anymore, we are talking about long-term technology platforms. It's the smartphone model finally hitting the garage. Upgrade the software, swap to battery, and suddenly, old becomes obsolete. We are staring down the barrel of the biggest market shakeup since Tesla's inception. A new category of vehicle: modular, durable, upgradable. It used to be science fiction, but now the board is made of aluminum. If you want to stay ahead of this curve, make sure you're subscribed to Redefining. But don't go celebrating just yet, because chemistry brings chaos. This isn't just a physical fit, it's an electrical war. You see, a standard lithium cell hums along at 3.8 volts. This new aluminum beast, it kicks down the door with 20 volts per cell. Do the math. If you dropped this in without a plan, you wouldn't just have a fast car, you'd have a fried circuit board in seconds. That is where Tesla's war engineering steps in. They've built a multi-chemistry management system, a digital interpreter that speaks both languages fluently. It reads the voltage, checks the temperature, and instantly reprograms the inverter. It translates the raw power of aluminum into something your car can actually handle. And the most mind-blowing part? You don't even need a wrench for this fix. It happens over the air. One click on your app, a few minutes of patience, and your car's electronic brain is rewritten to handle a completely new heart. Hardware used to dictate the rules, but now software wears the crown. It puts Tesla miles ahead of legacy automakers who still treat cars like static statues. Today it's aluminum ion. Tomorrow it could be something even wilder. Your car will be ready. If you love seeing software defy physics, hit that like button for Redefining right now. Of course, with great power comes great heat. High density means high risk, and nobody wants a thermal runaway in their driveway. Tesla knows this. To tame the beast, they borrowed tech from high-performance computing. We're talking microchannels of coolant running under every single module, preventing heat buildup before it starts. Add in heat pipes that actively siphon thermal energy to a metal sink, and you have a master class in thermodynamics. It's all locked away in the CPMA sled, a self-contained unit that brings its own cooling system to the party. The result? You get the upgrade without ripping out your car's internal plumbing. Safe, cool, and ready to roll. With that level of thermal armor, the rules of charging just got rewritten. We are talking speeds 6 times faster than what you're used to. This tech swallows massive currents without flinching, keeping temperatures below 45 degrees Celsius even when you push it to the limit. It's not just performance, it's peace of mind. You know that fear of plugging in overnight? Gone. For you, the driver, the script flips completely. Picture this. You rush out the door, realize you forgot to charge, and instead of panicking, you plug in for mere minutes. Boom! You're back on the road. No overheating, no drama, just smart energy. Tesla isn't just winning the range war, they're winning the convenience war. And honestly, that matters more than any spec sheet. Musk and his team haven't just built a battery, they've built a bridge to a new relationship with your car. A world where hardware doesn't hold you back. Where advanced today is just a placeholder for better tomorrow, and you don't have to scrap the whole machine to get it. What used to be impossible is now just a firmware update away. It's the quiet revolution that ends up screaming the loudest. If you want to hear more about how this tech is changing your life, make sure you're subscribed to Redefining. When the whispers started, an aluminum ion pack for $5,000 installed, the skeptics laughed, but the data just walked in the door and the laughter stopped. This wasn't optimism, it was incoming reality. A 60-kilowatt module delivering over 1,000 miles of real-world range. That doesn't just redefine value, it shatters the 5-year replacement cycle. Imagine tripling your range for less than the cost of a high-end phone. It changes the game entirely. Why trade in your car when you can just upgrade its heart? It's like swapping a 4-cylinder for a rocket engine. You get that new car feeling without the taxes, without the fees, and without the hassle. Now you might be thinking, wait, isn't Tesla shooting itself in the foot? Why sell an upgrade instead of a new car? But that's old world thinking. Musk isn't playing the car salesman game anymore. He's playing the platform game. Like smartphones or consoles, the real money isn't in the box, it's in the ecosystem. Services, upgrades, AI, energy. By giving you this retrofit, Tesla locks the door on the competition. Imagine you're eyeing a Ford or a GM, and Tesla taps you on the shoulder. Hey, keep your car. We'll give you 1,600 miles of range for a fraction of the price. The choice makes itself. You stay in the family, and Tesla wins without welding a single new chassis. That is 4D chess. For more strategic deep dives like this, hit that like button and subscribe to Drevexa. The future is here, and you don't want to miss it. Instead of becoming the villains of consumption, electric cars are stepping up as the heroes of the energy equation. This isn't just a trend, it is a strategic masterstroke. Picture this. Your car isn't just a machine that drains power, it becomes a mobile power plant that gives back. With vehicle-to-grid technology, that high-density aluminum heart sitting in your garage acts as a shield for the entire electrical infrastructure. During peak hours, when the grid is groaning under the weight of demand, your Tesla steps in, feeding energy back into the system, keeping the lights on in your neighborhood, and potentially earning you credits on your energy bill. The car that cost you money to drive could soon be the car that pays you to park. This completely rewrites the narrative of the energy crisis. We are moving toward a future where the grid is decentralized, resilient, and powered by millions of batteries on wheels. And let's not overlook the biggest elephant in the room, the sheer psychological shift this brings. The era of range anxiety is officially dead. The fear of battery degradation, buried. With aluminum-ion technology, we are looking at lifespans that could outlast the drivers themselves. We are talking about a million-mile battery becoming the new standard, not a rare headline. When you look at the big picture, what Elon Musk and his team have orchestrated is nothing short of an industrial symphony. They didn't just solve the chemistry problem, they solved the supply chain problem, the charging speed problem, and the resale value problem, all in one fell swoop. They turned the electric car from a disposable gadget to a lifelong asset. The skeptics who said the grid would crash, or that batteries would never get cheaper, or that EVs were a fad, they're silent now. The game has changed, and the board is no longer made of lithium, it is forged in aluminum. So, where does that leave you? It leaves you at the doorstep of a new age. You don't need to fear the future of automotive technology, because it's no longer about buying the newest model every 2 years. It's about evolving the machine you already own. Whether you're driving a 2022 Model 3 or waiting for the 2026 Model 2, the message is clear. The revolution isn't coming, it's already parked in your driveway. The only question left is, are you ready to upgrade your reality? This is just the beginning of the aluminum age, and trust us, there are plenty more secrets hidden in Tesla's blueprints that we haven't even scratched the surface of yet. To stay ahead of the curve and uncover what's coming next, you know what to do. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications for Drevexa. We'll see you in the future.